I wanted some indoor cameras to monitor the kids, and by monitor I mean make sure they're safe. My remit was simple. I wanted them small, wireless and accessible from my mobile, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the cameras themselves, and I really didn't want to have to pay a subscription fee. The wireless Eufy cameras I talk about on this channel, video up here, are great and would have been ideal for this job, but cost a lot more than I wanted to pay, so I've ended up with these. Blink, an Amazon company's indoor wireless HD security cameras. So let's see what they're all about, shall we? So this is the 4-camera back from Amazon, costing £149.99 at time of filming this video, which works out about £37.50 per camera. And I should say I paid for them myself. They were not given to me for free, but if Amazon, if you want to give me stuff for free, I'm a YouTube ho, send it over. So let's get in the box and see what you get. One, two, three, 4, each measuring 71 by 71 by 31 millimeters and weighs a measly 48 grams. Some mounts, a bunch of batteries, because each one is powered by 2 non-rechargeable lithium batteries which boast apparently a 2-year lifespan, but this has been based off of an assumption which is on your screen now should you choose to pause my beautiful face and read it at your own leisure. Some gumph, a sync module, micro USB cable and plug, some more brackets and some screws. As I mentioned, they work with so if you own an Echo Show, for example, then you can view these cameras on the device, and with any other Echo device, arm or disarm them, as well as be vocally alerted when motion is detected. They output video in 1080p during the day and also at night with an infrared HD night vision. And by the time I'm editing this video, I've already set these up. So by the magic of video editing, here is what they look like and sound like.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
As you've just heard, they have two-way audio so you can communicate with your intruder, your pet, child, elderly relative, you get the idea. However, if you plan to use these as a security system, you should know you will, I repeat, you will need a subscription to utilize full functionality, which isn't very well explained on the web and was fairly grey what exactly you could do with and without a subscription. So I'm going to clarify this for you. My use case: I want to intermittently view the cameras indoors when I'm home or away to make sure the kids are safe and sound. I'm not bothered about motion detection, alarms, monitoring, or recording anything inside the house at all. So with a use case such as this, you do not need any kind of subscription. If, however, you want to record the motion that's detected, or record from the live view, share the recordings, or manage them in any way, you will need a subscription plan for these features. A basic plan will cost you £2.50 per month per device, or £8 per month for an unlimited number of cameras. All video is stored in the cloud and on a rolling 30-day basis. Now, £8 a month for unlimited amount of cameras actually doesn't sound that bad, to be fair, compared to the cost of some other subscription-based security camera services, of which will remain nameless. Nest, video up here. Now, there does appear to be some chatter of being able to store recordings locally on a USB drive that's connected to this, the sync module, but again, it's all very wishy-washy whether you need a subscription to do this. So let's just go and set these up, have a play, and then I can let you know for sure. The setup process looks fairly straightforward if Amazon's documentation is to be believed. Download the Blink app, connect the sync module, insert the batteries, job done. But I think I'll be the judge of that, don't you? So let's go and set them up, see how easy it really is.
Just pulled up to the house.
there you have it. The setup process is very simple, as the image earlier suggested. These things are just like the Eufy cams, which I love. They just work, so well done, Blink. I started by installing the sync module first, which then needed to do a firmware update. No surprises there. I placed the sync module upstairs, so it's close to the bulk of the cameras, and the sync module is what's used for the cameras to connect to, and thus then to be able to view via the app. It's also used for syncing the cloud recordings to a locally attached USB drive, if you choose. More on this in a minute though. Open the Blink app, created an account, chose to add a new system, gave it a name, and bosh, that was it. For the sync module anyway. Next, it was simply a case of unscrewing the back of each camera, inserting the batteries, and then from within the app, scanning the QR code on each individual camera to add it before reattaching the back cover. Each camera added immediately and was available for viewing in the app straight away. And I will say here, there is a significant delay of maybe like 2 to 4 seconds between what your phone sees and what the actual camera sees. And I say significant because I use the Eufy cams and I'm used to a fairly instant feed. Each camera has various options for configuring it, including setting up motion detection zones, the sensitivity of detections, notifications, and so on and so forth. The list goes on. Also in the settings screen is where you can see the temperature of each camera, so the temperature of the room, which I thought was a nice little addition. Each camera has its own swivel mount and a couple of screws for fixing it to the wall, but I didn't want to screw anything to the wall because my DIY skills are zero. So I used some sticky 3M pads, and because the cameras are so small and lightweight, they've held up really well so far. Hi, future editor Scott here. As you just seen, the stickies, yeah, they didn't hold up that well, so I'll be drilling a couple of drills. No, I won't. I'll be drilling a couple of holes for a couple of screws, and yes, I am in my pyjamas. So that's it, a 4-camera system up and running in literally 15 minutes. I am very impressed with the ease of setup and use, all the customizable settings and that temperature sensor, especially for the cost of around £37 per camera. The HD video quality is good, enough for my use case anyway, so yeah, I like them and they're ideal for what I wanted, but what about that subscription? I can confirm that even with a USB flash drive connected directly to the sync module, the recordings are always stored in the cloud first, and then you have the option to download them from the cloud to that locally attached USB drive, which basically means if you want to record anything and have access to it either via the cloud or locally, you will need to pay for a subscription. But they do give you a 30-day free trial to get you started, so yeah, thanks Amazon. Honestly though, I think the subscription fee of £8 a month for an unlimited number of cameras is actually really good value for money, especially when paired with such a low cost per camera. So it's clear to see here Amazon's model was to kind of get you into the Blink ecosystem and then milk you for a subscription, albeit a small one in my opinion. If you do not want any subscription at all, then these cameras aren't for you, and you may want to consider looking at the Eufy cameras, which I bang on about, as they have full functionality with no subscription whatsoever. But they do cost a lot more per camera, so it's basically the cost of the camera versus the cost of an ongoing subscription that you'll need to think about and then work out what's best for you. So there you have it, Blink's / Amazon's wireless HD security cameras. I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video as I'm interested to see how close to that 2-year battery statement we can actually get. If you have any questions about the devices or the setup, do let me know down below, along with any other comments, questions or feedback. It'd also be good to know what you guys want me to take a look at on the channel, so drop that down below. And also, don't forget to like the video, even if you didn't, subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell to get notified of when I upload new videos, because who wouldn't want to see this? Thank you for watching. Goodbye, internet.
Throw this shade on me, like they all hate on me. Don't bring that rage on me. Why they throwing shade on me?